next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. What? They'll start with a give to Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
What?
Russ now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Viking 18. Check, Bobcat, check. Ready.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. From the 36. He's on the move. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Ready. Timberwolf.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go.
From the gun is Purdy. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
On the give, it's Garindo. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. The dose of the hurry up offense here.
Go.
2nd and 6 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Panther 11. Check go.
On third down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On the jump.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Cowboy 80. Hut.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. You'll get this one to Cowie. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Panther 60. Hut.
Garindo running between the tackles. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Working quickly here. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the set.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
Go.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Cougar 19.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Garindo. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Cordero Patterson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down.
Go 14. Left half. Cut.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Check.
Wilson now from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Wilson, 4th down. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Russ is cooking again. Buys time, rolling right. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And they pick it up, time to push for that marker. And he gets him around 6 there. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Steelers trailing in the early going. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Foul.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. 30. Gets the 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Wilson. He's going deep this time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Now a give to Garindo. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 1918.
Running back, motioning right. Purdy on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Kittle brings it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
18 Cardinal.
Man in motion, headed right.
Go.
First down throw by Purdy. He throws a bullet to the set. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alert.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Another try following the sack. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Alert.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Bronco leading. Take go.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
6
Putting a receiver in motion. Purdy throwing here on first. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Russ. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson with it on first. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Back to 60, back to 60. 60 back, 60 back, yeah. 18 back, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun is Purdy. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Cub 19, Cougar 19. Dragon 60, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
70, Hawk 70. 70. Ready.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. That throw finds Kittle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Working quickly here. Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
Purdy looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
19. Ready.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Now they send their back in motion right. Trying again following the sack. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
That throw finds Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. 8-2.
Russ now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now here's Russ. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Wilson to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down throw from Wilson. He's got it inside the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
Let's go double count right here, double count. You guys, listen.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
Alert. Touch 50. Sorry.
From the gun, it's Wilson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Now, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Good job right there.
The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Friday.
Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point,
and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Go!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Left side secured by Ayuk. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go! 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No score after one on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Set. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 52 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the give, it's Garindo. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing here, Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Odafe Owe. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Dancing to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On third down, it's Guerrero. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy will set up to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Here's second and 8. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
With Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go, sack. Hey, check that, streak, go.
Here's Garendo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Garendo
taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Purdy. That's to the right side. Complete to Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
And now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Lion.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
60 by 6.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set, go.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, Packers.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Come on, set. Striker, check striker. Ready, ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Love gonna hand this to Dillon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Slide, 97.
Throwing is Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. The gain is 64.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. At the 60. At the 60.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He is in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them. And when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Love to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Got his man at the 6. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
On the ready.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Down. Set, cut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go play action with Love. That is caught, and he's in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown, Green Bay. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's Purdy again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw once more, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Again in the air for Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Back to 60, back to 60.
1st and 10, Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll run again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. 1st and 10 for Purdy. Oh, Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up second down. To throw is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Jacob Cowing. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Black Ultra. 10 cycles. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man, sent right. Purdy on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Back to the air again is Purdy. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Back to the air is Purdy. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jacob Cowing. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready? Go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. Claws red. Ready.
Jacobs. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here comes 2nd down.
Come on, set. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
A good play action with Love. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
19 Tiger.
3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. On the return, Britton Covey. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Going deep right away. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set.
Purdy throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 15. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this.
Ready up.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense in the hurry up here. Pretty throwing here on first. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's 2nd and goal. Garindo. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Eagles with a 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Seven Pirates. Warriors 70 Rangers. Get up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers are stopped a little inside the 30. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Okay, ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go! Viking 18! Check go!
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he can bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set!
They send him left out of the slot. First down throw by Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Lion.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just something off in their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Cardinal.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Got his man at the 6. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take over.
3rd and goal. Purdy. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
No, we changed it.
This is Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Jackson now on 2nd down, and he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Lion. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Purdy on first down. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Ready?
A run on first and goal. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From a little closer, here's second and goal.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift them around.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Wilson. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Connor Hayward from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and a couple. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Wilson wants a different look.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers! Ricky Pearsall. 36 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They've got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Ayuk goes in motion. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
19 Tiger,
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Purdy.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lightning 18. 72.
Back to throw. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Garendo.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Wilson.
And that's caught by Williams. He's across midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
They hand this off to Harris.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get separate plays up.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Purdy. That is caught, and he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Throwing, Purdy.
And he fires one incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. To throw is Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Here now, 3rd down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Purdy to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's into the clear again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
19.
To throw is Wilson.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now he's forced out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
11 yards there on the touchdown run.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First throw of overtime for Purdy.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
2nd and 13. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing here, Purdy.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them to really not...
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Watch out now. 55. interference. 43 rail. Ready?
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. A handoff for Madison, running left. This is ahead for about 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Madison again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Slot man motioned over. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Ritter setting up to throw. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. "19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably."
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Madison. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short.
Shot, 17. Ready.
They go with Madison here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
They had it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
There's a give, left side.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Down. Ready.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Chased out to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Man in motion here.
Zoom black.
Now Ritter. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Ayuk put in motion left. Purdy throwing here to start. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They send a man in motion. Play action now with Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Purdy setting up that play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that throw just too high for him.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Ritter to throw. He'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go, set. 6, Mega. Set, go.
Play action on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on, set. Hey, you. Check, smash.